Scorpio, I'm Brenda, and I'm here today to bring you your angel tarot and oracle reading for the month of June 2018. I want to thank you for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, and sharing my videos. As you know, this is strictly a general reading, but if you'd like clarity, accuracy, and answers to any questions, I can give that to you in a private reading. So I welcome you to go up there and push that button, and it will take you to my website, where you can see the services that I offer and how to schedule either a private reading with me or a Reiki session with me. Okay, Scorpio, another water sign. Let's get on with our reading today for the month of June 2018. So at the beginning of the first week, my friend, you have been given a major card, and you have been given the High Priestess. And the High Priestess has to do with Archangel Haniel. And if you're having any issues right now and you do not find any progress in your hunt to find happiness, Haniel is the angel you need to turn to and pray to. She will assist you in the best way possible to enjoy a happy life. And you need to have a very strong connection with God, and that is what Archangel Haniel helps you with. She helps you with, sources of happiness in your relationship. With the divine and your healing angels, and with your peers, whether they're friends or family. To mix unconditional love with personal love forms a mixture that everyone needs in their life when it comes to love. The only angel that can help you make this perfect mixture is Haniel. So please know that all the happiness created in your life by various sources, if you go to Archangel Haniel, it'll make it come to you faster and easier. And she is good at this. So when you call upon her for help, do not doubt for a second her abilities, as she possesses some of the greatest powers amongst all the archangels that exist. So basically what Archangel Haniel means is the grace of God. So when we have faith and we believe in things and we turn to the divine sources that be for help, that's when we get our answers and things start to get better on our path. The High Priestess is all about you listening to your own personal intuition right now, trusting yourself. And if you've said, I'm here, please guide me and show the way, it will come to you. You need to have patience. It doesn't happen immediately. So consider carefully what it is, what you want before acting on it. I do see that you're going to be keeping your dreams and desires kind of close to your chest right now. And I do see that you're not wanting to express that right now to everybody. And this is a good thing, okay? Because if you're waiting to find out something yourself, please know that everything will be revealed to you at the perfect time. The King of Air. So the King of Air cards have to do with the material part of our lives that have to do actually with legal issues and people around us in our actual physical life right now that may be bringing challenges into us that we have to deal with. And sometimes we lean on other people to ask for their assistance or their opinion or their guidance. And I do see this King of Air will be someone who's coming into you, and he will be either a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarium. This individual may be coming into you to help you, because I see this person as brilliant, as he's a professional, he's diplomatic, and he's impartial. So he's going to be able to guide you through any type of problem you're having legally right now, or dealing with people that are difficult, okay, that have come into your life, they're stirring the pot up, and they're bringing in all their drama, and you're having to deal with that. I do see that you're going to be able to step up on your platform, Scorpio, and speak your piece and speak your truth, because this individual is going to be able to come in and help you. I do see some of you that are dealing with legal issues. This king may be the Gemini, Libra, and Aquarian, who's either going to be a lawyer or someone who can step up and give you professional advice. Remember, when you stand up on your platform, you're going to have to be balanced mentally and emotionally. Okay, you have to consider that. Get yourself in that place to be able to confidently defend yourself and step up. At the end of your first week in June, Scorpio, you've been given this, and this is the oracle card you've been given. Seek the other person's point of view, my friend. So I need to move myself over a little bit on my screen. So this is the oracle card that you've been given, because I was all over the screen here with this because I wasn't centered. So see the other person's point of view. So if you're dealing with these people around you right now that are stirring the pot and causing difficulties, or you've been questioned about your integrity and what you're doing with your life, and they're judging you, please look at their point of view. Look at the whole picture. Ask yourself, okay, what is it they're seeing that I might be projecting? And I need to clarify that. I need to communicate better. So do see the other person's point of view. If you're being rash and yourself and jumping to conclusions about a situation or a person's point of view that's come into your first week, again, this refers to seeing their side of the story before you make your jump to conclusions. Scorpio, the beginning of, you've got an awful lot of air cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of them. And this has to do with people around you that are going to cause challenges and question your what you're doing and your integrity and honesty. So the Knight of Air shows up for the beginning of the second week, Scorpio, and it's showing me that you're losing faith in yourself or someone around you, and or a situation or a relationship you're involved in, and it's like you're losing sleep over it. You're thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to make this better, and so on, and it's not going to get better, and it's not going to improve, and you're losing sleep over it. So please know that this is showing you that you need to get your rest physically, and you need to put this away, because often what happens is we worry about them and the situation, and in reality it isn't affecting them at all. They're able to sleep, they're able to function, they're okay, and it's us that's carrying that burden. So let it go, my friend Scorpio, let it go. 5 of air for the middle of that second week. Again, there's another air card, and this is showing me that there's a choice that you have to make. But before you make that choice, I want you to review everyone's motives that's involved in this. And there may be up from 2 to 4 people in the background that are involved in you making this choice. I see 2 strong people around you, and I see 2 people standing behind them that may be, giving them the nudge to do this. So please be sure you know everybody's motives before you jump in and make this choice, because what happens is it will be an unwise choice. So jump in with both feet, and then later on regret that you made that choice, that you were given that option to make. So review everybody's motives, Scorpio, before you jump in. Now, you've been given this beautiful oracle card, Scorpio, and it's nurture yourself. And this shows me that there's an awful lot going around, and you've been spreading yourself really thin, and I see that you've been running out to help someone else who almost is they're their own worst enemy, is what my guides just told me, and they don't listen well. They pretend they're listening, but they don't really comprehend and take it in. They just showed me a sponge that, got squeezed out and all the water ran out of it. So they don't retain that information and that advice and that wisdom and perhaps your love and kindness that you're trying to impart onto them. So it's time for you to sit down with yourself and say, well, you know what? I'm tired of feeling this way, and I need to feel good again. And the only way I can feel good again is to nurture myself. Bring in what makes me happy, and it's okay to say no when people are wanting to pull you in all directions at the same time. So nurture yourself. Go within. I always say, if we go within, we will never go without. So Scorpio, take care of yourself, my friend, and realize that you don't need to take on everybody else's drama and everybody else's worries and everybody else's problems. You need to just make yourself happy. Take care of yourself. Beginning of the third week of June, Scorpio, you've been given the Page of Air, and I told you you've got a lot of air cards coming in. And this is all about you finding out some information that's going to come into you, and you're not going to be too happy with who either delivered it or how you found out about it. It's almost like it's gone down channels. Everybody knew about it, and then all of a sudden this person blurts out, or they tell you this this information that about a truthfulness. It's going to be challenging too, this information that's coming in, because they don't have any tact. Okay, whoever blurted it out, they either did it in anger or not in total sobriety, or it just wasn't delivered properly, and that part's going to upset you. Let it go. Just receive the message. Okay, the truth that was delivered. You may have been making some plans, Scorpio, some of you, to do something or go somewhere or be with someone or partake in an event. And now, since you've heard this information about someone or the situation that you were getting involved in, you're going to step back a bit. So there will be some delays before this can move forward again with you, with these plans, now that you've heard this information. This person that brought it to you, they are honest, but they tend to be compulsive, and that means that they often don't think before they blurt something out. And so let it go. You have the control. I see that all around you, you have protection, and you can handle this. So Scorpio, please know that there may be some delays coming in for some of you with an event or a situation that you're going to get involved in, or a person that you may be getting involved with. In the middle of that third week, Scorpio, you've been given a fire card, the 10 of Fire. And fire is all about our own personal self-development, what we do on our path to help that, enhance that, enlighten that, advance that. And it's also about going places we normally wouldn't go, leaps of faith, and taking risks we normally wouldn't take. But it's all for our self-development and our the learning process. I do see that there's an awful lot coming into some of you Scorpios, that you seem to be taking on so much on your plate right now, and it's overload. And it's almost like you're being pulled in every direction you could possibly be pulled, and it's starting to wear you down. Again, that 5 of Air came up, that 9 of Air came up, about losing sleep. So please accept help from others, because what's going to happen is, or allocate some of those jobs to other people, or sit down with your calendar and your schedule and say, okay, I can do this, this, and this. These particular days and times. I'm not going to try to cram this in all at once, because it's too much for some of you, I see. What happens is you get out of balance. And what happens when we get out of balance, and often it leads to stress-related problems that can lead to physical problems with your health. So please, I want you to sit down and work with your timetable. Okay, excuse me, work with your calendar, work with your schedule, and work with people closely related to you that perhaps at your place of employment, or maybe even in your personal life, in your home life, there's just too much going on, and you're not being able to balance your career work with your home life and your personal life, because there's so much to do. At the end of that third week, Scorpio, you have been given this. How amazing. I love how these oracle cards come up for the reading of that particular week, because it's just so dead on what you need to hear. And this is clear and shield your energy. This is for you to sit down and, some of us smudge, some of us pray, some of us meditate, some of us just say, I'm here, please send me the guidance that I need and protect me in the circle of light. But you need to clear and shield your energy, and that means repel any negative energy coming into you. And that means people around you that bring that negative energy and bring their drama and bring their wheelbarrow full of manure and wanting to dump it on your doorstep, and it's not yours to carry. So please do what it is you need to do. Some of you may smudge, some of you may, as I said, release it into the universe. Ask your divine and your guides and your angels to take it away. You don't want it anymore, and you don't own it anymore, and it doesn't belong to you. So clear and shield your energy. Always protect yourself in that circle of light, Scorpio, and have the ability to realize that you're worthy of better and more, and you don't deserve to take on their hassles and their drama. You've been given the 2 of Air for the beginning of the final week of June, and shield and clear your energy. And now this is about you and someone else that have locked horns for some of you, and there's a situation in your life that you have to make a decision that involves this other individual, and you're very, very different with the way you think and what your opinion is in order to make this decision. Please know that one of you has to step back and do it. Pretending there's no problem isn't going to cut it. There is an issue and that you have to deal with it. And I always tell everybody this, that, you know, you get at a stalemate, you can't move, you've locked horns, and you figure, okay, if I ignore it, you know, maybe it'll smooth out, or maybe they'll make this decision. Well, I see that it'll probably be you, Scorpio, making this decision, and it'll be cut and dried, and it'll be, well, you know, you've known about this for a long time, you've been given all the options, you know, and what the consequences would be, and you don't want to step up. So I'm going to make the decision, and now you can like it or lump it and live with it. In the middle of the final week of June, you've been given your final air card, and this is the 7 of Air. And this shows me that, you know, some of you may have been making plans, and now you're going to have to step back and think about them, because there's more going on behind the scenes than meets the eye. So for some of you, getting involved in a project, or, you know, a new club, a new organization, a new meetup group, a new situation on your path in life, know that you need to do your research more. If you're thinking of getting involved in one of these types of events, or, you know, perhaps you're looking into a new type of work, know that there's more going on behind the scenes. Also, some of you that are dealing with legal issues, you know, don't jump in with the first, accept the first offer that's being put out on the table for you. I want you to look at all your options and what the consequences would be with both of them. So it's about you doing what's best for you right now if these offers are coming in, because you need to know. Now, if you jump in, they talk about it as being poor timing. So you need to look over everything before you make these plans. At the end of the month of June, you've been given this beautiful oracle card, Scorpio. Find the blessings in your current situation. So, you know, often things don't turn out the way that we had dreamed and wished they would. And we've worked hard to acquire that and achieve it and make it happen. And you know, we get a little bit disappointed because we've done everything. We've manifested, we've prayed, we've done everything we can to have this happen. And at the end, we don't get it. But what happens is we need to find the blessing in the situation right now. And when we look back, hindsight, it shouldn't have happened anyway. And if it had happened, we would have been in maybe a worse place than we are right now. So take a look at your life. If you're feeling right now, you're feeling kind of down and dejected and rejected and low and negative about where you are right now, stop and think about where you were and where you could have ended up. So please, please know you need to count the blessings in your current situation. And I tell people this all the time. It could be a blessing in disguise that these things didn't come to you that you had dreamed and wished, or this relationship didn't happen and come to you as you wished and dreamed, or this perfect job. And when you look back later on, you'll find out that it wasn't the perfect job. This person wasn't the perfect relationship person and partner, potential partner in your life. I know it's hard at the time. We've all walked this path and we've all felt these things. But the message coming in from divine sources that be and the universe is just right now, find the blessings in your here and now current situation. I wish you a great remainder to today, my friend Scorpio, and a wonderful, optimistic month to look forward to in June. I know there's an awful lot of air cards here. There's situations that you're going to have to deal with that are challenging. And you know, the messages that came in are, you know, make sure you see the other person's point of view before you jump in, and take care of yourself. It's important that you nurture and take care of yourself. Protect yourself, okay? Clear and shield your energy. And at the end of the day, look at where you ended up at the end of the month and say, well, I'm glad that really didn't happen, because this was the best place I should be right now, and count your blessings. I'll see you again in July, and know that I continue to stand in that circle of light for you, my friend.